Love! What a subject to sing about. Love. Hi, I'm Christian.
And I'm Beth.
And welcome back to
Now then, Ding Dong!
Kiss today goodbye. The sweetness and the sorrow. Wish me luck the same to you. But I can't regret what I did for love, what I did for love. Gone. Love is never gone as we travel on. Love's what we remember. Kiss today goodbye and point me towards tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love.
Absolutely adore this song because
Yes.
love, what a subject to sing about, love. And
Yeah.
I feel like both of them put their whole energy. I think because Lea's predominantly a stage performer, she can really, she's not scared to go in deep into the song.
Yes.
And it's that open vowel placement, that straight onto the vibrato. It's she's fearless in her delivery. And we talk in other videos about going from that rounded lip placement to that brighter placement.
Yeah.
And it's very prominent here. Gorgeous, bright and open and passionate. It's two different performers and two different perspectives of love and two different artists singing this song, but
Yeah.
they come together beautifully.
And I was just thinking, picking up on what you said about bravery, I was just thinking about how much bravery it takes to perform like this in your living room. You're not in a performance space, you're not in a kind sort of acoustic space, you're in a residential space where we were all trapped last year. She's treating it like she's at the Royal Albert Hall. She is exactly where she needs to be to perform to this standard because she's a consummate professional, and any venue you put her in, she will perform. It's that bravery of forgetting for a moment where you are and just putting yourself at the center of a song.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
she can do it almost without thinking now. I think she does it automatically
Yeah,
because
some
she's
other artists might not be able to get to that performance level from their
Right.
sort of living room. She goes in right at that level because she knows what it takes and knows what that character needs. And actually,
It's
I'm
a
just
very
thinking,
different-
it says made with kind master, so I think maybe that might be, they maybe did it at the same time. That might be why there's a little lag.
Comment
Someone
below
will
if you know if it was recorded live or separately, because
Yeah.
that'd be really interesting to find out. I was going to say it's a really different recording experience having two in-ear earphones, but I think she needs both to really hear the pianist and Regine.
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, it depends how this has been set up, and she also might be hearing more of herself. She'll be able to get the levels, adjust the levels for her, maybe a bit more reverb or whatever. I think Regine obviously likes to hear a bit of reverb to feel that sort of space.
Yeah.
Because her mic there, that setup has a little bit more reverb, I think.
We can hear that, can't we? It has more space to it.
I want to say that Leia has a little bit more of a classical approach to singing, more of a sort of an old school musical theatre technique. It's very full, very rich, not afraid of going on to the vibrato. It's gorgeous and perfect for this sort of song. And I think Regine's technique is a little bit different. I'd say it's a little bit more pop influenced, but I can hear sort of the Barbra Streisand sort of that bright.
Yes, I totally agree. That it's that golden age of like Hollywood Broadway that I'm getting from her voice.
From Regine.
This kind of from Regine, the kind of swooping and prolonged notes and the gentle vibrato at the end. It's such a warm velvet sound. I'm totally falling in love with her voice.
Me too.
And this again is a beautiful choice of song for the medley, about love and sacrifice and the things we do for love in our lives, and we can all relate to that.
Yeah, I'm so drawn into both of them right now, even though they're just sat in their living rooms or wherever they're sat now, stood in their living rooms. They still find a way to pull us in.
And we can't even see Leia's eyes most of the time in this performance.
I know, exactly, which is very rare.
It is rare,
Yeah.
but it's so interesting that I think we've said this before, that even when she does go to that internal place, she doesn't cut off the connection for us. She's still having a conversation with us and with her scene partner.
Yeah, we're not excluded.
Right, we're invited in.
Yeah, it's because when she's closing her eyes, she's actively doing something. She's listening or feeling something. It's not just closing your eyes.
Yeah.
When she closes her eyes, there's something happening.
She's experiencing
internally.
something. She's looking inward. Yeah, and she's inviting us inward as well.
Yeah, we can see that and feel that, and it pulls us in. It's very clever, because a lot of artists, if they just close their eyes, you'd be cut off.
Yeah.
And we're often told as performers, don't close your eyes. Leia proves to us that you can.
It is possible, yeah.
Yeah. And I when I perform, I have that little voice in my head saying, oh, don't close your eyes. and I don't know why.
Well, I think it's also a very, very vulnerable thing to do. Because then, as humans, as animals, closing our eyes in front of people leaves us very vulnerable, because someone can do anything to you without your knowledge, without you're being aware until it's too late, kind of thing. Like I know, from an animal perspective, it's a very, very vulnerable place to close your eyes to someone. So that's what she's giving us, really, is the gift of her vulnerability.
Exactly. And we recognise that as human beings, as something that you do when the emotion is so much and so full. We close our eyes, we go inwards, and we notice that with her, and it pulls us into the emotion of the song.
Right. It also shows us that she trusts us, which is a really important thing for an audience, because as the audience, you're the character's confidant. If it's direct address, they're singing to the audience, then we are their conscience. We are the part of themselves that they're singing to. We are God. We are the person they love. We are all these things. And when Leia closes her eyes to us, she's telling us, I trust you, that I can be as vulnerable as I need to be with you. Yeah. And that's a really special connection to have.
It's almost like the highest level you could go to in emotion. That feeling.
Yeah.
And not many people see us in that place in our lives. Not many. Only very important people. So she's saying that I trust you to come here with me.
Right.
Deep.
We love you too, Leia.
Thanks for trusting us. Right, carrying on.